That was a good
Ooh,
one. That one
wow.
hit. That was the second
Dude,
attempt,
you
but-
fucked that first one up really bad. I did the clap whenever me and Jeff recorded last week. Did I need to?
Yeah.
What does it do?
It makes it so you can, so it's like I can sync the moment that it hits, there's a spike in the audio, so then I can immediately know where to put the audio.
It's syncing the audio from our microphones to
to
the audio
of
from
video.
the camera. Well, I mean, I edited. I
It's-
didn't.
you know, the
I
clappers.
just select both of them and click synchronize, and my laptop does it.
Whoa,
Whoa,
not everyone's
that's-
got a cool.
I didn't
I
know
just
you
have
can do
Premiere
that.
Pro. I have
I
the
didn't
exact
know.
same thing.
Really?
that
It
you
does
do.
that? I didn't know it did that. But also with
What's up,
these,
everybody?
with these, it does. I mean, yeah, it's.
Do you
it's
think
what,
I could do that on my gateway?
On your gateway?
My gateway
More like the-
PC.
Oh yeah.
Gateway?
Yeah, gateway.
What is he?
Dude, it's come gay.
Gay,
Be
dude?
honest, man.
It's also the thing in the beginning
damn.
of movies when they're like act one, scene one, take one, and they clap it, the clapboard. That's why they do that. It's to sync
okay.
it. Look at that. We're learning.
That makes more sense. We're learning. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Triple F podcast. Josh is back from the dead. Dude, somebody asked me, one of my friends, and she's a sweetheart, but she's a little dense, and she'll probably watch this. I love you. She was like, wait, did Josh really die? And I was just like, no.
You're like, yeah, that's how we made the announcement, was a new podcast.
That's what I said.
episode.
That's literally what my response to her was. I was like, what an insane way to break the news for me and Jeff just to be like, Josh is dead. He's being buried in Iowa. Anyways, blackface is hilarious. Blackface isn't hilarious, just in case you're watching this out of context. White people doing blackface and not understanding the consequences and then being like, what was funny? Go watch the last episode.
If I get eulogized on a comedy podcast, kill me again.
What are you talking about, dude? When you kill yourself, me and Josh are going to talk about it.
Yeah, but that better not be my eulogy.
I'm
You
gonna
better talk about it.
CGI you in.
When I
Like a
blow my
ghost.
brain, and this is gonna happen. It's a when, not an if.
I don't
When
like
I
that.
splatter my brains all over the wall of my living room, you guys talking about it better be how funny it was when I did it.
What if Lola's there, dude? Would you do it in front of your dog? That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn, you're fucked up. She'd probably eat your brains a
Yeah,
little.
dude, Lola would eat it. Dude.
Yeah.
That's protein, dude. Lola's jacked as hell.
Jacked as fuck. See? Nobody believes me until they see my dog. I'm like, I have a French bulldog and it's jacked. And they're
Yeah.
like, no, those dogs are like chunky and weird. I'm like, no, my
She's
dog
a-
is jacked.
She's a little nugget
Yeah.
Yeah,
of
she is.
muscle.
She's a beast. She's a beast.
My parents' dogs, I was just in Iowa with them, and they named their dog Toots, which I hate. New puppy, Toots. Bad name.
Why is that
Yeah.
a bad name? I think that's
Weird
cute.
name.
Because
for a
that's
dog.
what like
That's a
our
dog name.
that's
It's like
what our
19
grandpas called
Yeah.
prostitutes.
It's like 1920s, like Toots.
But that's a dog name. I don't like when people are like, "This is my dog,
Steve.
Dave."
Yeah.
I do think it's kind of funny.
No, I have a
actually.
friend whose dog's name is Steve, and it has human eyes, and it's like it's too close. It's just like I don't like that.
It's like, are you okay?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, are you trapped in there?
yeah.
Tell me. Yeah.
Reincarnation, dude. That would suck to come back as
But
a dog.
it is weird because there are some dog names that you can have. Lola is one. That's a normal name too. If I met somebody named Lola tonight, I wouldn't be like, what the, like after the dog? Like I had a dog named Lucy.
After
By
the
the way,
dog.
you have a fucking sketch where your girl's like, "My name's Lola," and you're like, "That's a stupid name."
I was like, that's the dumbest fucking name I've ever heard. Yeah, it's like a 6 minute.
That's like I've seen that sketch 100 times.
I think it's funny as fuck.
I just don't. I love that there's just zero plot. It's
Yeah, that's
literally
just
like you have a dumb name.
Yeah,
That's the whole sketch.
I love it.
It's like I made that. To be
I,
fair, I made that before I knew you.
Why would what
To him.
our artistic ability has been brushed off on
No,
you?
I was just
You
saying I wasn't
oh.
throwing shots at his dog's name.
I didn't think you would.
That would be crazy.
I knew a girl.
Passive aggressively making videos.
I knew a girl in college. She was my roommate's girlfriend, and she lived off campus in an apartment. And she had a dog, and she got the dog like 3 months after the 2008 election, and it was Barack Obama.
That sucks. That sucks so bad.
That's so good.
Also, dog white.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Was a dog from Kenya.
But I think that's safer. Hey. He had a birth certificate. Watch out. I'm not letting you guys do your fake right-wing bullshit for the boys here. Barack Obama was a great president.
It was married to a trans dog.
And hey, don't talk about our former first lady like that, dude. She's written a lot of books. She's helped a lot of people.
What are those books about?
I don't
like,
know.
God, watching my husband do important things was sick.
I will say that I will say that
Being a first lady would be sick as fuck.
I think that she was one of the more proactive first ladies, but like I won't talk about that because that's boring. But like most first ladies, like I love that they just give them a campaign. Like they're like, listen, you made it here because you chose the wrong dick. You have to have something to do now. Like Nancy
right
Reagan's
dick.
was like, just say no.
Also,
I don't know what. Oh, it was like online bullying was.
That was
Ivanka or what? Which one is
that's
it?
his ex-wife,
Which
Melania.
one? Melania Trump. That was hers online, which is
I've never
hilarious.
even heard of this.
That was her. They give them like
They have, like, a
platforms and
task.
campaigns.
Every
to make him feel important.
every first
Yeah,
lady like has a
basically.
new task during their husband's term. So like Michelle's first task on
It's like the
Barack's
It's like
first
it's
school
like the fat,
lunches
yeah,
or
it's like the
something
fat
like
kids,
that,
right? Yeah.
You know what I will give Michelle Obama credit for is she was the first lady that looked like a normal human being that you could just like see in the world. Because oh boy, did Bush's old lady look nuts.
I think Laura Bush kind of just looks like Hillary Clinton, which is funny to me.
Also a weird looking lady.
Also
But she's-
weird looking.
Look up like Laura Bush or Barbara Bush, and it's like, pooh, whoa.
Yeah,
If you saw her in a dark alley, you'd be like, I don't have any money.
I don't think Laura Bush was that crazy looking. I love this topic.
Now picture
This is
her without
crazy.
like a weird sweater vest and a pearl necklace, and imagine her in like a Dave and Buster's XXL T-shirt.
The only
she's asking you. For
the only
change.
first lady I know
Horny.
of is Jackie Kennedy,
Yeah,
because I've seen her and I've seen when her husband's on
is
her.
she still alive?
No, there's no way.
No, the
What do you
mean
CIA has
there's
done
no
a good
way?
job
That
with
didn't
that
happen
fucking
that
family.
long.
Yeah, it did. It was in like the 60s, right? 70s. I have
She
no
could
idea.
totally be alive.
She was like 30 then.
Okay, she could still totally be alive. She'd be like 90.
30 in the 60s is like 60 years. Yeah, that's like 90. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
She could
googling it.
She's not alive.
She
by
could
the
be
way.
alive in theory.
I'm not
I agree.
saying I'm not saying is she or is she not alive. I'm
Yeah.
just saying could she be alive?
Yeah, she could. Because JFK was the youngest president, right? And he was like, what? I don't even know.
Do you know Nancy Reagan was known as like a real BJ queen in Hollywood?
Yes. Yeah. No. Or like I thought it was hand jobs, but I guess blowjobs
it was
make
hand
sense.
jobs. It
Wasn't
was hand
it?
jobs. She was just sick as fuck at hand
She was
jobs.
just like jerking dudes off like
and then
crazy.
Slick
Reagan,
with it.
Reagan, who just starred in one movie, and his co-star was a monkey, who was a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
And then he was like, you know what, Hollywood's kind of boring. Hey, hand job queen, let's go be the fucking
That it is kind
First
of
lady
it is kind of
president.
wild. Like everybody, like when Trump got elected, and like rightfully so, was kind of like, what are his qualifications? But it's like we did this
being rad.
long ago. Reagan was an actor, and then brought his whore wife into the White House.
Isn't The Rock gonna run? That'd be sick.
I would vote.
I
for
would
the
vote
Rock.
for The Rock.
I
I
would
would
not
vote-
vote for The Rock.
What if
No,
The
wait.
Rock came out and was just like insanely conservative all of a sudden?
That would be funny as fuck.
He would never be in a movie ever again, but he would
He
definitely
just comes out, he's
win.
like, despite how dark I am not black.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, all right, we'll vote. The conservatives are like, won me
Fine,
over.
you got me. Yep.
Won me over.
That
Got
was
me.
my biggest hang up. Thank you for addressing it. I will vote for you now.
I'm gonna
What-
vote for I'm gonna.
Dude, what would his campaign ads be? Just like, this economy, he's just like benching. He's just like, this economy isn't working out.
Jackie Kennedy was born
I'm
in
going to
1929.
fix this economy fast and furious.
Was he in Fast and Furious?
Yeah.
The
Twilight.
Rock?
Yes.
I stopped watching them because I grew up to be an adult.
The
I love
Fast and
those
Furious
movies.
lost me when they're like, and what if there's tanks on the moon? It's like, okay, let's calm the fuck down.
That's what
Wait,
I love
are
about
you serious? Was that a real thing?
Because I skipped.
Yeah.
I skipped.
Yeah, they went crazy with them.
I
They
had,
sent Tyrese to the moon.
Yes.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Was
Tyrese
Ludacris
went
there?
to space. Yes, they were together. They were in. Here's what's so funny. Their
What?
spaceship is just like a Acura RSX. It's sick, dude. It's the best.
Tyrese and Ludacris go to the moon.
The same time
Yeah.
that Call of Duty got bad is the same time Fast and Furious got bad.
It's a similar track.
Yeah, it's like
a
all
similar
right,
track.
let's not be having
Dude,
a
Call of Duty used to be like when you played the campaign, like the single player. When you died, it would bring up like war quotes from Winston Churchill. Like it was so much about war. It was like real war culture.
But isn't that what it's about? I mean, I played one that was literally called World War II. It's
Yeah,
got to
but
be kind of
now-
accurate.
But now it's like a fake. It's like a more like Hollywoody kind of thing. But like
Yeah.
back in the day, it was like really fucking war. But like I got off Fast and Furious. I haven't seen like 3 of them. But I watched the first two. I had the second one on DVD. I had Too Fast, Too
Oh
Furious
yeah, and
on
then
DVD.
like Tokyo
And
Drift
in
was
that-
fire.
Never saw it. But in that movie, Ludacris, he owns a garage and he organizes street races at night. That's how he makes his money. He has a day job, and at night he has a side hustle. And then I started off at like the 8th or 7th one, and Ludacris is like, I'm hacking into the Pentagon. It's like, whoa, what? It's a real lateral career move.
Yeah,
dude.
that's crazy. And then
pretty
he's like,
wild.
I'm in space now.
I mean,
He's like their tech guy. He's like, I developed a new EMP wave to shut down any cars that are chasing you. It's like, dude, you ran a chop shop.
yeah, you did oil changes in the second show, in the second movie.
You would just organize street races.
That's
and
growth,
take some
dude.
off the top.
Character
To be
arc.
fair, between the second one and the 9th one was like 20 fucking years.
yeah, there's enough time to be able to learn how to hack into the Pentagon.
I learned how to code.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, you know
That's
what?
funny.
Between
that's what I'm saying. They're brilliant movies.
yeah,
Beautiful cinema.
Riley Edwards has a joke about them, which is fucking hilarious.
Burn
Like,
his bit.
yeah,
Riley's
well,
so funny.
Riley's hilarious, and he only has like 15 minutes according to him. So I'm about to burn like 2 of it, but whatever. He has a joke where it's just the premise is I can tell how intelligent somebody is by what point in the franchise people stopped watching Fast and Furious.
Oh, that's funny.
It's funny, and then he makes it funnier, but it's so good.
Where does that put me? Because I hopped off, and then I came back for the last like.
About right where you should
I
be.
still think according to his joke that you should have a helmet on.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah,
in case you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
go to space.
That tracks.
Just in case you got to go to space or you got to go out in the sun, you need a helmet on.
Dude, you don't like movies that you can just turn your brain off?
No, I do.
love it.
I'm just more of like a comedy movie person. To be fair, though, I watched one recently that I thought would be funny because it was Kevin Hart and Mark Wahlberg, and
Why would you think that would be funny?
the
Kevin Hart's a great comic, but
Kevin Hart's a great comic. Mark Wahlberg,
I think
great
he's a-
comedic
yeah,
actor.
yeah, great
I
comedian.
love it.
I
Dude,
think he's
other
so funny.
guys
Yeah, he's very funny.
With Will Ferrell,
I liked the stuff he was doing in like the late '80s.
like when he was like naked and beating up Chinese men. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
nobody brings that up.
Nobody brings up the hate crime that Mark Wahlberg committed.
Didn't he like
Crimes.
blind somebody?
Hate crime. There was another one where he was like
Dude.
against black people or something.
He like blinded somebody, right? Yeah.
He has had a pretty.
Is that
crazy
how he
career.
broke? It was like
Because he
yeah.
was a model,
just
and
a
then he was
vibration.
Marky Mark and doing music, and then he was an actor. You can't knock the talent of Mark Wahlberg. I mean, he's a talented guy.
Yeah, he's a super talented.
His
guy.
talent is like looking good.
No, he's good
No,
at what
he's a
he
good.
does.
He's a good actor.
No, he is.
I can't speak to his music, but I think
Not
he's a
good.
good actor.
He's a good actor in his heyday, Calvin Klein days.
Yeah, he's hot.
Sexy dude. He's hot now.
Yeah. He opened. I remember he
busting
opened.
out of those tidy whities. Come on.
You like? Remember tidy whities were a thing. Like people wore those. Like they were the thing. I mean, if you got caught when I
and
was
then
a
everyone realized that like after you wear them 3 times, they're shit stains.
Yeah, dude.
every
We
time.
had to.
all right. Well, that's great.
We had to wear him
Dude.
at boot camp.
When I was a freshman, I was still I was just buying the underwear my mom bought me. Like, you know, like I'm like 14 and we were in the gym. It was like an off day. I went to a Catholic school, so we wore uniforms, not on this day. And I had my fucking like below the knee length Jordan shorts on, which were really popular at the time.
yeah.
And somebody pantsed me and I had on fucking tidy whities. That was the last day I wore those. It
Yeah.
was so embarrassing. It was one of the most embarrassing things that's ever happened to me to this day. Kate Andrews saw. And I had a huge crush on her. I had a huge crush on a whole group of girls simply because they were cooler than me. Looking back on it, most of them weren't that attractive. I still follow Kate on Instagram. She's attractive.
She's a good girl.
Sure, she's a good girl. I mean, I don't know her. I haven't seen her
No.
since I graduated high school 10 years
Everybody
ago.
tag Kate in this episode.
Tag Kate Andrews. No, I wouldn't be crazy if she watched this. And she was like, Matt, I was always in love with you.
Yeah, she's like, man, she flies out. and
Ever since I
poses.
saw your tidy whiteys.
Or
In
she
the-
was
Would
like,
you-
in
"Matt,
the
it's Kevin
auxiliary
Hey,
gym.
if you're if
It's
if
Kevin Andrews.
if a girl
I'm down.
a girl proposed to you, would you say yes? If a girl you're dating proposes to you, would you say yes? Or would you be like,
I mean, if I was
have to
ready
be the
for
fucking
marriage,
guy?
no, I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, marriage is fucking gay.
I mean, I don't give a shit about like
Right.
not to sound too, but like the gender role
Right,
thing,
right,
I
right.
don't really care too much about. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. It would be weird because I do have those ideas of like when
How
I
you would
find,
do it.
you know, like Yeah, but I don't think I would mind. Would you?
Dude, do you really
I don't
have? Do you really have like ideas of how you're gonna propose? That's a very
No.
I do.
Not ideas of
female
how.
thing.
I
No,
have ideas how I'm gonna.
not
That's
ideas
pretty gay.
of how
No.
I'm. No, but listen. How did you propose?
At my house.
That's so low effort, and that's almost gay because you're like trying to
Did you get
repress
on one
emotion.
knee?
What?
Did you get down on your knee?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Yeah, but
there
I'm
a
not doing
spectacle to it? Don't just say where it was, because you could say at my house, but you could have laid the floor with fucking
Roses,
rose
yeah.
petals and
There
lit
could be a guy
candles
throwing
and all that.
fucking
There
fire
was a guy
torches,
playing
juggling.
the violin, playing the Halo theme song. On
Mark
the
Wahlberg
violin.
was there beating up a Vietnamese guy.
Yeah.
I take back everything I said. I should have had a guy playing the Halo theme.
Yeah. So
Singing
then how did you do it?
I couldn't afford it because her ring was fucking $12,000. So I just like play the song. I'm just like, babe. I get down on one knee. It's like ba 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 ba.
Wait, did you get down on one knee?
Yes.
Was there any romance involved?
Yes.
Or was she okay? So then
Yes, I
that's-
love my wife.
So then that's not.
But here's the thing. I think having as a man planning for big have spectacle, don't have spectacle in to make it theatrical, you're gay.
No.
That's gay.
I
Okay,
disagree.
well, I
So
don't
if
think
you're
you're first
at
off, just by definition, not gay for the record.
No,
but
that's gay.
I get where you're going,
you're
but
in public
not at all.
And
I don't
you
like
have
the way
like
you're
a
using
flash
that word
mob
currently.
come out and like you get down on one
If
like
that's
all
in
the-
a flash mob, you're a
gay.
fucking
yeah, that's,
loser.
No, of course that's
That's
stupid.
what I'm talking about.
No, that's not. But
No.
what I
I
was
did it
saying,
cute.
I wasn't saying anything like that. I was just saying that in my mind, what society has taught me and what I've always thought is if I meet somebody who I want to get married to, when I get to that point, I would be the one to do it. I would do it in a nice, fairly romantic way. I'd get down on one knee and all that.
Yeah, of course.
But do I think that I would be like pissed if she did it? No, I don't think I would care.
What if she did it at a baseball game in front of thousands of people?
I don't care. That doesn't. It
That'd
doesn't
be,
bother
that'd be
me.
sick.
What,
I think,
you're willing to deny your lady in front of us?
No, you have to say yes in that situation. Then you go offline and you're like, never do that
Go
again.
offline. You mean offline?
You go outside.
Outside. Yeah, it's a
And
term.
you're
You've never
already
heard.
outside.
Oh, what do you think I'm talking about? Killing her?
No, I thought you were just like so on the specty. You're like anything that isn't public. You're like offline.
No,
I'm
no,
not-
no.
I'm
Just
not
to be
online.
clear, I want to make it clear again. None of us are on the spectrum. No, you're not. You
know
do-
how I wanna do it?
mean,
Is I want it. This is how I'm
If
gonna.
anybody was, you are, but I don't think we are.
Yeah,
gonna-
it's a spectrum. I
No,
might
that's
be just
but
a little bit.
no,
just a
I
little.
don't think so.
Matt got a haircut yesterday or 2 days ago, and it looks
I
nice.
did. My hair was so grown out that somebody checked on me. Like emotionally, they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm like a little tired. Why?" They were like, "Your hair looks like shit." I was like, "All right, Wendy, thanks, dude. I'm gonna go home now." It was so fucking rude.
Yeah,
I was sad, but that had nothing to do with
So
my-
she was right.
Yeah, but it's like, don't attack me like that.
Right. You don't need to get put on blast like that.
Yeah, you don't need to be on Front Street with that.
What I do when I get sad is I look the same, but I just am quiet.
Yeah, I get quiet when I get sad. Or
You know?
sometimes I just don't want to deal with. People always just assume when you're a comedian that you're an extrovert, and I honestly, and people also will spend time with me and be like, "You're an extrovert," but I have moments where I need to just not talk and shut up and just be quiet for a little bit.
I'm
And
an
then-
extrovert when the spotlight's on me
Yeah, but
and
that,
everyone else in the room has to listen to me.
yeah,
Other
yeah,
than that,
exactly.
I don't want it.
Other than that, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I like to be the center of attention.
I love the
sometimes.
being the center of attention.
Josh literally runs bits by people he's at dinner with.
Yeah.
Like start to finish bits, like
That's
working on tags.
fucking
That's
psycho.
that's psychotic, I think.
Yeah, it might be.
I've had moments.
It works.
I've had moments
Yeah.
where I'm in
might
a
be.
conversation and I say something bit-like, and then I run with it, and then later I'll do it on stage. Like that's how like a lot of my jokes have started. But
You've
to
never once been in the middle of a conversation and it kind of goes parallel to your bit, and you're like, let's throw that out there.
no,
and just hit a
because
home run.
Here's why.
I like hitting home runs like that.
I have a bigger bigger than my desire to run bits in front of normal people is my fear that people will be like, "Are you running bits right now?"
But
And
I don't do it to comics.
Yeah, I know, but they still know you're a comedian, right?
Yeah, so, but they just
So
think it's funny.
yeah, they think you're funny, but I just have a fear of them. Like I've done that before. I was talking to Jimmy Schubert one time, and he was talking and talking and talking and talking, and then I was like, "Are you running a bit by me right now?" And he was like, Yeah. I was like, do it on stage. He's
There's
like,
a person around here who no longer talks to me because every time, which I don't give a fuck. I hope you never talk to me.
Mike's off?
Mike's off. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
I don't even know who that is.
Dude, what?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know who that
cares?
is.
What could you have possibly done to them? To
What
make them
are
not
you
wanna
talking
talk
about
to you?
Jessica Smith like that?
Fuck, dude.
Leave
Leave
it
it
in.
Leave it in.
Leave it in. No, but it was just like she's a very nice person, and she started around the same time that I started.
No, she started way after.
No.
You kidding? No, she did. Okay, anyway, continue.
No, she didn't. She started probably like 2 or 3 months after I did.
Okay, continue.
Regardless, she would like, I don't know anybody yet, and she would talk to me, so I'd talk to her, and she's very nice, but she would like go off, and then she'd do things, and I'd be like, "Are you doing a bit right now?" And I did that enough to where she doesn't talk to me anymore.
Really?
Because she's like, I just want to run bits by people, and when I talk to him, he calls me out on it, so I won't talk.
Don't
to
do
him.
it to comics.
Don't
they
do
know.
it to me. If you want to run a bit by me, go, hey, can I run a
Yeah,
bit
of course.
by you?
That's how I
Yeah,
do
I
it
do
when
that all the
when
time.
I talk
bit.
to my friends.
Don't
yeah.
work it into conversation.
Yeah,
If
like
I don't know
just
you well
thought of
enough,
it.
I will.
That's psycho move to work it into a conversation like it's just natural, but to walk up to another comic and be like, "Hey, I thought of this premise. What do you think of it?" Fine.
I mean, I don't go out of my way to do it, but if it parallels the conversation, I'll be like,
No, I can't.
You're a little psychotic.
That's okay.
Most people in my life outside of like my immediate family, like I started a new job like 2 weeks ago. If they knew that I did comedy, they'd be like, "What?"
Yeah, I have
I'd be
people.
shocked.
I've said this many a times, but I love when people go, oh, "You don't seem like a comedian."
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not having fun with you.
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
not
yeah,
fun.
like when you're at work, you're not like, "Oh, this is a good
Yeah,
time.
you're
I
not
want to
on.
crack jokes and fucking, whatever." You're just like, "I'm working. This sucks. I want to be anywhere but here."
I'm just at work right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm not trying to be a comic. I'm not trying to be funny. Like I'm at work. I have things I need to do. I'm not trying to be like the cool funny guy in the office. I don't want to.
Do
be.
you guys
be
ever
sick.
feel like when you purposely don't tell people you're a comedian, you're like, they have no idea.
Yes.
Like,
It's
you're
like you're Batman.
yeah. Yes, exactly.
You're Batman, but you just tell dick jokes.
They have no idea what the night does to me.
Oh, yeah. I got the interview and got the job the night before, or like the day before we left for New Orleans, and they were like, "Have a fun, relaxing weekend. We'll see it." I'm like, "I'm going to New Orleans to do 2 shows. You
have
idiots."
no idea that I'm a comedian.
You have no idea that I'm gonna walk the piss-filled streets of New Orleans to
Dude,
tell
That
jokes.
place
You have
sucks.
no idea that if you ever found out and came and saw me, you'd definitely fire me.
Yeah.
You walk there the first show, you're like, so my wife, so my fucking boss is a cunt, and then you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
I mean, I am working out a bit about her fucking son putting things in his ass.
There you go. Clip it, tag her.
I don't think I've ever had a joke about a job that I've. That's not true. I used to have a joke about working in rehab.
And the
gonna
YMCA.
change it- I'm gonna change it.
We don't
to,
really
Yeah,
do
that's-
that one.
yeah.
I'm gonna change it to neighbor.
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay.
I do that too. I change who it is because obviously.
Like
Yeah.
based on like where you are.
Yeah.
Like
I
'cause, yeah.
I constantly have to remind my wife, like, you are who I need you in that moment. You have been, obviously I didn't keep a lot of these, but like at open mics trying things out, you've been 7 feet tall. You've been a midget. You've been black. You've been obese. You've been anorexic. You've been everything.
The black part is crazy to me. All the other stuff I was on board, and then I just imagined you being like, "My wife's black," and you just being like, "Wait,
well,
what?"
I thought of like a joke a while ago about like, having to like ingratiate yourself into like a black family as a white guy or whatever. I stopped doing it, but I was like, okay, for this joke, it would make sense because it started out as like getting into a black friend group, and I was like, it would be funnier if I was doing this with a
Hey,
family.
don't encroach in on Rodney Badger's material, dude. His wife's black, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, I won't.
How do you guys feel about Thanksgiving?
Are you? Are you?
It stresses me out.
Inside jokes.
Even afterwards, I get a little post Thanksgiving stress.
After dinner, possibly.
Okay, what were you gonna ask?
I don't know. I was gonna. It's your legs are very oddly tanner than your body.
Yeah, dude. So I went golfing 2 days in a row because I'm into that now.
Mm.
You know how I was into pool?
Yeah.
Now I'm into golf.
Nice. That's a good hobby to get into.
Yeah, I still played pool today, but
I could hear when we were on the phone.
Can you see
I
my
could hear you
insane
cracking it.
fucking tan line?
Yeah.
I'm having a glove. I mean, I didn't go like play holes. I went to the driving range. It's like a nice way to feel like I'm working out too. But yeah, my tan lines are fucking insane right
What
now.
old guy hobby do you think? You think it's bowling or maybe fishing?
No. I care about myself too much to get into bowling. I would be down to get into fishing. When I went to like Illinois for that wedding, there was a lake in the back, and I started. I fished and I caught one fish, and then I was out there for like 2 hours while everybody else was doing
sick.
other
Fishing's
things.
sick. My dad is.
I love fishing.
Since my dad's
I invited both of you.
I know. I still want to go for the record.
My dad is retired now, and all he does is I'm talking. He gets so high you would think he's drunk, and then just walks around the parks with our new dog, the puppy. And then it's crazy because you'll see him. He has a little vape pen that he bought.
I didn't know there was a level of high where you're just drunk now.
Oh yeah, well it's insane because he's on painkillers and antidepressants, and he gets insanely high.
I like you're like my dad's not drinking anymore. He's just addicted to oxy now.
He has to be. He has to be on all of these things.
You don't have to be on any of those.
He's got like a
Just
collapsed spine or
Just
something.
being zooted.
Dude,
Just
dude, I'm talking to him. I'll be
oxys.
talking to him. One eye's this way, one eye's over here, and he's just like he hates fat women. It's been a thing. My dad just is like he'll be
That
rocks.
driving and we'll leave. Like we left Walmart and he goes, "Do you see all those fucking pigs in there?" Like it's like a personal attack on him.
But he's not skinny.
No, it's
He's fat,
no,
right?
he's got like a dad belly. It's like
Wait, what's your mom look like? She's skinny?
she's ish. Like she's like
like
what she's
normal,
like what
though.
you would imagine
She's
a
a
60-year-old
middle-aged
woman,
woman,
yeah,
yeah.
that had kids would look like. Thick as fuck. No. She's bad as shit, bro.
That's a bad bitch.
And yeah, dude, my dad just hates them. He just hates fat women.
That's weird. It's always just old white dads who hate people for no
there's
reason.
no reason he has like
My mom hates any like if you're a man over 50 in a sports car, my mom will shit on you. And I don't really understand. I think it's because when my parents got divorced, my dad bought a Corvette.
That's 100%.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy that
100%.
you're like, I
just
think it
put
might
that-
be this. It's
I just
100%
put that together
that.
in my head, and I was like, that's what it is.
She immediately sees that car, sees that man, and goes, "That's just like the man who left me. Fuck that guy."
Yep.
That's it. Yeah.
Hey everybody, thank you for thanks for watching, everybody. This week's episode is brought to you guys by FieldSeats.com. FieldSeats.com is an e-commerce website that rates and reviews firearms, and then they actually put the firearms up, and you can win them. All right, so if you buy the review of the weapon, you can then get entered into a drawing and can win said weapon. You can get a Galil, dude, for like you can enter it for like $50, possibly get a Galil for $50, dude. That's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? And you can even save money on that $50 if you use promo code FFF. That's TRIPLEF. Triple F.
Triple F.
Triple F. And that's at fieldseats.com.
FieldSeats.com. Win a fucking firearm.
America, baby. They're veteran owned.
America!
They're veteran owned. All right.
He's cold. I like watching anybody who's that good at something.
Yeah, it is weird when you see somebody who's like super good at it, like not even necessarily sports related, but like just watching like a fucking chef cut things. It's like
Dude, yeah.
crazy. It's like
I think that's
what?
really like what anything like sports, TV shows. It's either watching the worst of people or people who are really good at something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're either watching a reality TV show where you're watching people at their worst, or you're watching a cooking show or sports
British
or a
cook-off.
movie, and you're watching Mark Wahlberg just nail a role
Yeah.
and an Asian person in the eyes.
Yeah. I'm the one fighting here, not you, and not you. The
What's
fighter.
that from? Oh, that's a great movie.
It's a good
Christian
movie.
Bale,
With, yeah, Amy
loses
Adams
like
is in it.
100 pounds.
Mhm.
I shouldn't say that. I went to rehab with Amy Adams' brother,
Whoa!
which he very, very adamantly told us not to say anything about. But
Fuck him.
fuck him, dude. I haven't seen that motherfucker in like 6 years. I don't
Did
give
you
a
hit?
fuck. I don't even remember.
He's
his
probably
name. Did I
overdosed
hit
and dead.
Amy Adams' brother?
Yeah.
What did you just say?
He's probably not around anymore. Probably OD.
No, he was an alcoholic, dude. They live forever. Josh's dad's still around.
Yeah, barely. He just fucking throws out bile all the time.
Dude.
You should be
Oh,
talking
alcoholics really are like that. Like they
They're like
don't
lizards.
die, but they're clearly like decaying in front of
You
you.
literally just
But they live
watch
to
them
It's like
die.
a it's like a lizard with no
heroin,
legs.
Like heroin addicts and people like that, they go back and forth. They get sober, they do bad. They'll look bad, but then all of a sudden it's like they'll do good for a while. Then like poof, they're gone, fentanyl or whatever.
Yeah.
But like alcoholics will just slowly decay their entire life. And then
But
they'll
they'll
die,
live
and
to
you'll
90.
be like, no, they don't live to 90. They look 90, but they're 55. That's really what happens. Is you think, damn, dude, look at them. They were old as hell when they died. It's like, dude, they're 48, and you're like, oh shit.
He gets into sneezing
point.
fits, and I'm always like, this might be the last one.
Yeah.
Like
He's sneezing.
he'll
fits?
sneeze like 7 times in a row, and I'm like, is this gonna be the one?
Do you guys have a specific amount of?
I do 2
sneezes?
sneezes.
Mine's always 2. Always 2 sneezes.
Mine's always one.
I don't like that.
I dad sneeze. It's one big one.
Really? I'm always 2, and
Once your hair goes,
mine are pretty dramatic.
the hair starts coming out of your ears and your nose, and you just have one big, right in the movie theater.
I hate people. Ariel's cousin sounds like she's being actively stabbed when she sneezes. She's like, I'm like, chill the fuck out, dude.
My mom does. I think I've either told you guys this on this or just in person, but she calls it out beforehand. She goes achoo 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 achoo, and then at the peak she starts sneezing, and it's just like it's like a
What the
sprinkler.
fuck, dude?
It's the weirdest sneeze.
That
I've
sounds
ever
like a
seen in
beat
my
drop.
There was
Achoo,
a-
achoo, achoo,
Dude.
achoo, achoo. Hey, yo, I fuck a bit.
There was a kid in 2nd grade who, this is when Pokemon was really, really hot.
Yeah.
And when he'd sneeze right before it was about to come out, he'd say Pika, and then he'd go,
Oh, God.
Oh man, I hope that kid's dead.
Yeah.
That's.
That kid's parents didn't love him, dude.
oh, man.
Were you
wanna-
guys into Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, dude.
I was super into Yu-Gi-Oh.
I had
I was into Pokemon. I never
the
got
Zodiac,
I was
or
into
is it a
Pokemon.
Zodiac, the Egyptian god pieces? You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking about? I had
yeah.
the arm and the foot. I had an arm and a foot, and I was like balling, dude.
I remember selling a stack of Pokemon cards this fucking big to my neighbor Field for $20, and I'm positive.
Yeah, that's worth.
positive. That's thousands of dollars
Yeah.
worth of
Yes, I
Pokemon
did
cards
the
now.
same,
I did the same thing.
the same thing. I had a binder full of
Yep.
them, and then when I was like 17, there was like a kid in my class, and I was like, I have a whole binder full. I'll sell them to you for like $50.
Yeah, and then
And now you see like TikToks of guys being like, this holographic whatever from 1999. It's like, there, I probably
Yeah, I
have
had 5 of those things.
promise
Yeah, it's
you,
like,
I did.
fuck.
I had a fun story one time. My dad, of course, does lottery tickets. He does.
Your dad is such an easily predictable.
Yeah,
person.
he
Of course
loves.
He does scratch-offs.
He loves. Yeah, he gets
What
those.
kind
in
of
the,
cigarettes does he smoke?
Yes.
Marlboro Reds.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Marlboro Reds, drinks Old Milwaukee,
Yeah.
just like and drives
Doesn't
a
drink anymore. He's
doesn't-
been
yeah, doesn't-
sober
yes.
because he's off the.
He's off alcohol.
He's sober and he's on oxys.
Yeah. He yeah.
I mean, that's the trajectory of Midwest.
And he drives a GMC pickup that he's had for like the entire time that I've been alive.
100%.
Yeah, and it's like rusted completely. But he's like, you fucking. And my mom drives a nice, like a brand, like I think it's like a 2018, 2019 truck, and like my dad's like gets me where I need to go.
Mom in a truck.
Yeah, mom in a truck. It's
Mom in a
Midwest.
truck.
dude.
Midwest. Mom in a truck.
That's pretty normal.
It's a light blue truck. And then, anyways, my dad, one time when he was doing the lottery thing, there was a place called Now and Then. It was a nerd shop where they had Pokemon cards and all like the memorabilia stuff. And I remember they had like a specific, like I think it was like the blue-eyed dragon, the
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh
that's
card
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that
I
was
was
like,
just thinking about
and
that.
it was
I
and it
had
was
one of
worth
those.
like and it was worth like a bunch of money. It was like $100, and I remember asking my dad for it, and he said no. And then I was like really sad about it, and I was all crying. And then he goes, "I tell you what, I'm gonna go get a pack of Marlboro Reds and some scratch offs, and if I win, I'll buy you that thing." And then he won $150, and he had to spend $100 of it to get me the card because he kept his word. And he was
No
like,
fucking way.
"Yeah," he's like, "Motherfucker!" Like he
At
was
lea-
so mad. He was
at
like,
least he kept his word.
"Yeah, he was
That's
a good
pretty
dad,
tight.
dude. He was a good dad, but he was
I,
pissed
uh,
about it, dude."
Yeah,
I knew a kid in high school who won a scratcher, won 90 grand,
No way.
blew it,
Of course.
cocaine immediately, and then spent the last like probably 10 or 20 rehabilitation.
Yeah. That's sick.
Full investment.
So wait, what
about a truck,
and
too.
now he does comedy down here. No,
And it's Matt.
It's me.
No, he works for his dad's roofing company.
Of course he does. That makes perfect sense. Also,
You just had a really fun 6 months.
yeah. So wait, what would you guys do if you won the lottery? Like
What
500,
lottery?
like $500 million.
Oh my God.
Or let's just we can even lower it. Let's just say 10 million.
100%. I'm not kidding. I would have diamond teeth.
Why?
Why? Why would you spend that much money to look like a fucking idiot? You have diamond teeth. You
Because who
wear,
gives a
you
fuck?
wear
He's got
them
10
out.
mil.
I wouldn't take them out.
You put them on your teeth. You have
Well, like Lil
diamond
Wayne,
teeth.
the fucking embedded.
Wait, no, I'd have pullouts.
So okay,
The teeth pull out. I don't.
So that's a
Josh.
fucking. That's a dumb answer. So what else? What else would you do if you won
Realistically,
10 million?
realistically-
Not 500. 10.
10 million is like
Because I think 10 you kind of also still have to be smart. Because you could
Pay
if
off
you were
my
just-
condo, buy a Porsche, put the rest in a trust, and then live off the interest.
See, that's
you
the
want a
answer.
boring
You're gonna
answer.
pay. You're not gonna buy a new place. Not that your place is bad, but
No,
with
but
10
I could.
million.
Yeah, but then I could just use that as a down payment and pay the mortgage with the interest. If you have 10 million in a trust, you'd make like 15 grand a month.
Dude,
Exactly.
10 million is so much money. You won't if you like you said invested the right way, you wouldn't have to work again, but I would also lose my fucking mind if I had 10 if I had no structure in my life and it was like you have $10 million, you don't have to work, you don't have to
You don't work
try-
now.
But I don't have money. I have to I'm working to achieve something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
At
but
that
you're
point
not,
I don't need
But you're not working. The things that you do for comedy isn't because you want to make money. I mean, obviously that's
Yeah,
a goal.
that's true.
It's because you want to be a successful comedian.
Yeah.
Which having money doesn't make you. We know plenty of people out
That's-
here
well,
with
that's what
money
I'm s-
and
yeah.
they're bad at fucking comedy.
It's like if I got $10 million, I would definitely not do stand up anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
you would.
Yeah,
you
I would. I would have to. It'd be the only thing.
Why wouldn't you do stand up?
Because I'd be like, I don't know. I just feel like it'd be like I have $10 million. I'll go to the fucking Bahamas tonight if I want to.
Yeah, you can do that. We could go to the Bahamas tonight and then
I've-
come back this weekend and do a show.
Invest
you can also go to the
$5,000
Bahamas
to advertise for shows.
like $300. You live in Florida.
Is it cheap here?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's not that
hard
it's not
to
that
get
expensive.
there.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I always thought it was like my friends who would go to the Bahamas were really rich. I would just go camping, so I didn't know. I've never been on like a
Yeah.
nice vacation.
No, it's not hard to get to
Dude,
the
I've
Bahamas.
I've gotten to the Bahamas on like people I know's boat.
What the fuck? Where are we at?
Dude, what do you
You're in
mean?
South
where we at?
Florida.
You haven't
I
looked
know,
at
but like I don't know where
you
the
have,
Bahamas
have you never
are.
looked at a fucking map?
I know where we're at, but how are we that
It's like
close?
a 4-hour boat ride.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you not get
people's, like,
lost in the ocean?
You have
GPS?
Yeah, man.
What if there's waves?
What do you want us to explain?
You're in
the
a
fucking
you're in like a
ocean?
40-foot boat. It just cuts through.
I don't have
waves.
white friends that have white big ass fucking boats like that.
You do now?
We're going to the Bahamas.
Going
boys.
to the Bahamas, baby.
Can we kill people in Bahamas legally?
No, what is wrong?
What?
with
I don't
you?
know, dude.
Definitely not.
Where's
But you
international
can-
waters?
But you can just walk to the beach and grab a big ass conch shell and then bring it to a dude and he'll fry it for you.
What's a conch
It's pretty
shell?
cool.
You ever had conch?
Mm-mm.
It's not that good.
Conch, is that the thing
Conch
that they
is good.
in SpongeBob?
It's fine.
Conch is
I've
good.
had like conch fritters and they're fine. I've never been able
Conker's
to
bad
taste
for day?
conch. But yeah, it's conch is the fucking shell.
It's
yeah.
the huge shell.
I know what that looks like.
Now,
I didn't know
okay,
that there
so
was
wait,
food.
wait. I have another question because this
It's a
we're
mollusk.
all too responsible to answer this question because I would do the same thing. I would probably purchase a place here, probably pay off whatever my parents owe on their house if they even owe anything, buy a new car.
Oh yeah, I would do the
and
similar
then
stuff.
and then I would put everything in and then I would just live off
10
that.
million. You know how many dogs I could put down?
Don't do your jokes. What would be you already said diamond teeth, which I still think is insane.
Like, what would you spoil yourself with?
500 million? I'd do some stupid.
500 million, I do crap. I'm still talking 10 million, which is more than
500
enough.
million. You could have diamond teeth, and that would be 0.0001%.
Why are you
of
so
your
stuck
wealth.
on the diamond teeth? I'm so confused.
He's
by
eating. He eats a
you
bowl of
wanting
diamond
to have
teeth.
diamond teeth. You're
'Cause I-
talking like Nelly, like 04 grills,
Yeah.
like Mike Jones.
Yes. Like Paul Wall.
Why though?
That you could do
'Cause
that. You could
would
probably
look-
do that realistically.
You could do that. Like
Yeah,
that's
you
the thing.
save
you
up
could
for
make
a
you could
year.
have a grill now.
Yeah, but it's too much money for a bit. If I had $500 million,
So it's for a bit.
Yeah, just be funny.
All right.
Imagine if me,
I don't
the
get
comic,
the bit, but
the comic you know now, with the material I have now, but with diamond teeth.
I don't think
The
it would
whole
help
set.
your act. I think it's gonna make people more uncomfortable.
What if the next like fucking Louis special he just had diamond teeth in?
That'd be crazy.
It just doesn't. I don't. I understand that could be funny comedically. It does nothing for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it. I don't know. It just doesn't hit for me.
$10 million.
What's your crazy thing that you're gonna do besides diamond teeth? What do you think? Like,
I would like to. This isn't even a fun answer.
Buy
either.
a new wife.
a couple of them. Man.
Thailand, bro. You can get one for cheap.
Okay.
I think
and one with a penis.
there you go.
Lady boys. In
I think
Thailand.
that 2 for 20. I think that a good answer, a thing that I would like to do that would be fun, is kind of have a production company. That's not a fun answer, but it's like that's what I would do. Is probably start like something where I could make movies or something, like comedy stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I think I would buy a rehab, and then
Pass out coke.
What?
Would use the money to have a coke party.
No, I would buy a rehab, and then I would allow them all to fight whenever they wanted to.
Winner gets heroin.
Oh, there's probably fights, huh?
Oh yeah, dude! Brawls go down at
Dude,
rehab.
crackhead
dude.
fights?
Yeah, man. People fight all the fucking time. You get kicked out really quick, but not at Matt's Haven. Not at Matt's Safe Haven. We got a fucking MMA.
Do they have
Like,
gloves?
Save it
No
for
glove?
fight night. Friday's fight night. Save it,
Yeah,
fellas.
yeah. Hey.
Yay.
We got a new match here. All right, write that down.
Yeah.
I don't have therapists. I just have referees.
Can you have sex at your rehab?
Yeah, you can fuck in my rehab.
Can you not fuck at
100%.
normal rehabs?
Yeah, they don't really allow it.
All
A
the
lot of
jerky-
fucking
All the
happens.
female patients have to fuck you.
No.
Only males.
Now I'm getting towards like Epstein, where I'm just like I have
More
money, that means you have
Weinstein,
to-
but yeah.
More Weinstein. Yeah, but no, they don't have to fuck me.
Isn't it funny that cancel culture went from like in like 2008 people were upset at Daniel Tosh for a rape joke, and then in like 2017 they're like Harvey Weinstein's been raping women for years. It's like we got that you should have probably gone after
Started
that
with
one
that.
first.
We should have been pissed about that first.
That's
Yeah.
probably the one you should be more mad at, if I'm being honest.
It takes a while for culture to catch up with itself. It's weird.
Anti-culture is fun.
What's anti-culture?
Like counterculture. Like
What's that?
Like
going to a black like hip hop club and doing the robot. Anti-culture.
No.
it's like
I don't think that's
it's
what that
like
means.
punk rock. It's like punk rock. It's like what started
going
punk
somewhere
rock.
that's
Like
really
like
cultural.
going against the societal norm. I don't know. It's like what you see people do like now when they fucking
Like Rage Against the Machines before they were telling everybody to get vaccines.
You got to listen to last week's pod, dog.
Yeah.
We did all this. We did all this. We've been there.
We hit all this.
It is very
We don't
funny.
need you in your dumb grease shirt.
It is very funny.
Whoa, dude!
Yeah.
Don't come at the
yeah,
fucking
that was
shirt.
an unnecessary
This
attack
is-
on
it
your
is kind of
on
a
your
dumb shirt.
clothing.
That's
No,
cool.
It's cool. It's fine.
That's fine.
We said the exact same thing.
Oh, that's cool. It's
Which
fine.
is how you know it's not cool or fine.
That's how you know we're both mimicking how each other lies.
yeah.
We spend too much time together at this point. We're lying.
Yeah, we're lying the exact same. No. It's fine.
It's fine. It's all right. Jeff's got some swaggo on.
Dude,
Swagoo.
Jeff's
Dripping in
swag
swagoo.
today
Mhm.
threw me for when you
It
walk
looks
through
like
that door, bro.
It looks like you're gonna golf.
And these look comfortable too.
They
Ooh,
are comfortable.
are.
They're very
You
comfortable.
golf? You golf?
I used to golf, yeah.
Okay, but you don't have clubs. or
My
anything.
my grandfather, if you ever go to the PGA National Golf Club, where I got married at actually, in the ballroom, not in the actual club. If you go to the club,
Thanks for clarifying that for
Yeah, yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
I was about to get upset, and then I found out.
You're gonna pretend like you got married in the club? I know it was the fucking.
I know it was
ballroom,
the
Jeff.
ball, dude. I've seen the tag
in
location.
the actual club, there are pastel paintings of famous golfers, and my grandfather did all those.
Really?
My grandfather also drew the Jujubes box, and my grandfather posthumously, or however you say that, posthumously after dying,
Humously.
he was canceled. My grandfather was part of the General Foods Corporation, and he helped design Aunt Jemima.
Whoa! Wait,
We
who's
can't do the
Jujubes?
podcast with you anyway.
What's Jujubes?
It's like a old school like gummy candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
like those.
Jujubes.
I
He did the packaging. He like the package design.
So yeah, we canceled Aunt Jemima, right? Because it's racist.
I think so, but also
Seems silly.
I knew my grandfather very, very well. He was a sweet man, but he was very realistic. And he was like, if you ask my grandfather, picture in your head who makes the best pancakes in the world, he'd be like, chubby black lady
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
that seems like the point was like
It was a good thing?
Who do we
what
want
you're
to
saying?
associate with good food? It doesn't seem like it's a disrespectful thing, but I guess if you fabricate a person and then make
She-
them like a
yeah.
black character, it's like you're being racist.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't give a shit either way whether Aunt Jemima is or isn't on the syrup. That's the only brand I know, so I'm probably gonna buy it. But
Do they even make it anymore?
Yeah.
well, they make the syrup. They just took her off of it.
Oh.
What
It
about
says
Miss
Aunt Jemima.
Buttersworth? What about her thick ass?
Ooh.
How about that?
Oh, Shawty's
Don't
got
cancel
her.
that because she got
Don't,
lube. She got
bro.
lube built into those cheeks.
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying?
Maple
What
scissor.
about Uncle Ben though? Was that a real guy? Not the
That was-
Spider-Man
I don't
one,
know.
the rice guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that rice?
I think so.
I wonder if it was
I think it's like a similar thing with like Stubbs Barbecue. I think that's a real guy.
Stubbs. What's
What about Sweet Baby Ray?
Sweet Baby Ray.
Sweet Baby Ray is
Same thing.
That's a real guy. Terrible barbecue sauce.
Yeah, Sweet Baby Ray's not good.
That's like bottom barrel barbecue.
You know what
sauce.
I like is I like this isn't barbecue sauce, but I like A1 steak sauce.
Do you eat
I'm
it?
gonna-
You eat it on steaks?
disgusting.
You're a trash person. So if
Sorry,
I,
guys, didn't mean to disrespect your
but
steak,
no, but
you
listen,
fucking-
shut the fuck up.
I'll
so
kiss
listen,
you so fucking
listen.
gently, you fucking
if I invited you guys over and I was gonna cook you guys steaks, first off,
What cut?
I want to say ribeye, but I'm not gonna go ribeye. New York
Why
strip.
not?
Ribeye is my favorite, but I'm being.
That's my favorite too.
We're gonna be realistic here. If I'm inviting you guys over and I'm cooking for 3 people, I'm not buying us all ribeyes. New York strip, a little bit more
Okay.
affordable.
Okay.
Still a good cut.
Still a good cut.
I'll
I'll take both over a fillet. Most overrated
100%.
cut of steak.
Filet is the most overrated cut of beef I've ever had. Josh looks confused. He's
I
like,
know what I'm talking. I know what you're
he's
talking
like,
about.
I just like to kill him myself.
I'll fucking eat it.
So first
raw.
off, how do you want them cooked? Josh first.
medium rare.
Okay.
Same.
Did you say that because you felt pressured to say it? Because
No,
you
I
said
don't.
it
I
weird.
don't. No, I.
Are
don't.
we back to the chicken wing
Yeah, this is
flavor
the same
thing?
thing that you guys did one time when I said medium rare, and you're like, you're just saying that because you think it's gonna be the answer that I want to hear. No, dude, I
No.
eat
I'm
medium
not.
rare.
No, I'm not. I'm not being disrespectful. I said that with a delighted tone. I was just checking because you said it with a weird.
medium rare. is
You
what
said
I
it with a
get.
weird twang in your voice. I was just like, I mean, you don't have to. We love you either way.
That's just the Iowa in the boy.
It's just that's
So I
twang.
serve it.
That boy got that Iowa in him.
We're at a table. We don't have one here, but we're at a table, and there's A1 steak sauce in the middle of it. And I've cooked a perfect. There's a sear on both sides.
no.
It's medium rare. It's a New York strip. It's just salt and pepper, maybe some garlic in the pan. But are you gonna put steak sauce
I'll
on
try it, and if it's good enough, then I won't. But if I don't like it, I'll use it. Yeah, that's what I do.
So
Because a good steak doesn't need it.
Are you saying that because you think that's what we want to hear?
No, but I that's how I actually do it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna allow this pass. I think that was a fine answer.
I will say this: I have had good steak sauce. A1 sucks.
Peter Luger steak sauce is really good.
It's pretty
I've had
good.
that.
I had a New York.
What do you guys disagree on
I had a New
when
York
it comes to food?
Yankees steak
Because
sauce.
it seems
that
like
was
you
very
guys
good.
enjoy everything the same
Yeah.
when it comes to food. Somebody disagree with one. You do disagree.
Well,
right
he
now.
doesn't like bone marrow, but it's because he got sick. It's not because he doesn't think it's good.
I used to love bone marrow, but
See,
then I got
so
food
I get
poisoning
it.
off of it.
I don't know. What is it that you like? Do you love cilantro?
I'm take it or leave it.
Yeah. See. Okay.
Well, you
so
said it with an inflection note, so he knew that you weren't gonna say.
No.
Do you know what I'm
No.
saying? You're
He's
like, do you love it? As in, like, it's a negative thing to love it.
No,
so now
he's
say
gonna
it.
be honest if
All
he
right.
loves cilantro.
All right, 1 second.
This
Look me in
does
the
nothing
one
for
sec.
us. Are you
Look-
jealous?
No, I just am concerned. Look me in the eyes. All right, Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you like Tapatio hot sauce?
It's okay.
I feel the same way.
God
It's
damn
not
it, dude!
good.
You guys are gay,
It's fine.
dude.
It's good, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put
All right, favorite hot sauce on 3.
If
1.
you're gonna put glass, yeah, wait.
Hot-
I'm just gonna ask if you're
This
gonna
is
put
gonna
glass
divide us.
bottle hot sauce. You know what I'm talking about. There's a
Mm-hmm.
wide variety. Some are Hispanic, some are not. Some are Cajun. It's all over the place,
All
right?
right.
What's your favorite one? Ready? 1,
I'm not
2,
answering.
3. Louisiana hot
I'm
sauce.
going Verde.
Verde.
I'm going green. If there's a, you ever go to a
The
Mexican
green
restaurant?
Tabasco, or were
Not
you talking about
Tabasco.
salsa? No, I'm talking about
I know
glass bottle.
Tapatio
like,
is my favorite.
Like Tapatio is one. Valentina,
Cholula.
Cholula.
I would
That's
go
what I'm talking.
Cholula.
You're going
I
Cholula.
would go Cholula.
Louisiana hot sauce is by far my favorite.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
I
that's
like
fine.
Cholula.
We don't need to agree on
Do you
everything. We
like-
just
do
do
you
because we
like-
both have good palates.
Do you like? Whoa!
I'm not saying you don't
Bro,
have
you
a good
discovered
palate, but
goat
you don't.
cheese at 27.
Bro, you ate shrimp pasta in New Orleans, and you were like, "Watch out, guys! I'm eating shrimp
Yeah.
pasta." So yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you have a little bit more picky of a palate.
yeah. I just don't spend money like that on those things. You know, that's
no,
what it is.
No,
it's what it
it's
is.
Not.
It's what it is.
treat yourself, dude. You
Treat
deserve
yourself,
it.
dude.
You deserve it.
You know what I was gonna say?
What? You
Just
haven't
fuck
said
you
it.
guys.
You made it, that
of
was a
shit.
very Trumpy face. Just like,
What were you gonna say though? Now I'm wondering.
I don't remember.
God damn it, dude.
What were we talking about?
I don't
I
know,
don't
but
know, but I'm hungry.
we're almost at an hour, so
I'm
you don't
so
have
hungry.
to think of something else.
Food.
I swear to God, if my bitch wife didn't cook dinner.
Last time when we made the podcast, she was like, "Do you want to stay for dinner?" I made pulled pork and mac and cheese, and I said no and went to the coop and bombed my fucking dick off, and then went home hungry
I stayed
like
home
an idiot.
and ate mac and cheese and pulled pork, and it was very good.
Did you go to the coop then too?
I did not.
Okay, so what's a food that you fucking hate?
Me?
Besides seafood, I know
you know
you're
what I,
like
you know what I
not a
used
fan
to
of
not
seafood.
like. This is not. I don't current, but I used to hate onions, and then as I've gotten older, I love onions.
See, I'm kind of the same way.
I like onions.
I
Is there
don't like-
anything you just fucking hate? Not like marrow, like you're just like, this is bad.
I really don't like anything with a strong vinegar flavor.
Ooh, see, I kind of like that.
I
You
like
want to know
vinegar.
one
Salt
thing?
and vinegar chips.
I
Don't like
love
them.
salt. and
Those are
vinegar
so
chips.
good.
Hate
So
'em.
I don't like egg rolls like at all.
I don't like egg rolls either. Actually,
They're fine.
They're not that
I wouldn't
good.
order them.
I could eat one and it wouldn't be like, oh, but it's like I don't order an egg roll.
Dude, when I was working in Miami, I was like doing delivery dudes. Guy Fieri opened a restaurant, and it opened and closed in like a month because his food was so fucking gross. He had like
really, I thought he was, like-
barbecue brisket egg rolls with like cheddar cheese. It was disgusting.
But wait, because have you guys ever been to Howley's, the diner that's right over here?
Mm-mm.
They have a barbecue egg roll. It's pulled pork, collard greens, and cream cheese all mixed together in an egg roll, and it's served with their barbecue sauce that they make. It is one of my favorite things
He
to
had
eat in the
pulled
world.
pork, or not pulled pork. He had barbecue ceviche.
Okay, see, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
And nobody liked it. Everybody hated it.
ceviche
Also,
is that's that the shrimp with like.
It's like raw, and then they mix it with like lime juice.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
acidity cooks the fish.
Yeah,
That's a fucked up thing to do. You can't go to Miami and be like, you know this thing that you guys all love and that's a part of your culture? I made it, but it's white now. You can't do that. That's
I also
it's
went
disrespectful.
I went to a food. I have a picture of it somewhere. I went to like a food festival. My wife and I got free tickets. We got a
Mhm.
cheap hotel in Miami, and I got absolutely hammered. And the food, it was like once you pay, we got free tickets. But if you have tickets, free food and drink the whole night. So I was sloshy. And Guy Fieri was like the host of the whole thing. But I never saw him. I did see a Guy Fieri impersonator and got so drunk that I got a picture with him. And I was like,
That's
I'm with
awesome.
the mayor flavored town. Baby, get a picture of me. And this guy was like, yeah, buddy.
He's like, yeah,
I'll
dude.
try to find that picture. It's so good.
My dad, that reminds one time we were at a festival up in Minnesota, and it was like a same deal where it's like you pay for and you get all you can eat, all you can drink. And then my dad did karaoke in front of like a crowd of like 300 people and was hammered and was singing Walk the Johnny Cash, like because you're mine. And he tripped and fell while he was in front of everybody.
Your dad's a fucking walking disaster.
It was
And I love him
insane,
so
dude.
much.
I
I really
know.
hope I get to meet
I
your
want
dad.
me your
I
dad.
want him to come and do an episode of the pod, but I'm gonna have to cut everything. he
Dude,
says.
I want to meet him before he meets his inevitable demise.
He's gonna be.
yeah, seriously. We need to meet him soon because things aren't sounding
He
good.
needs to. It'd be so funny to have him come because you'd see exactly what I'm talking about when I'm like, yeah. Within 5 minutes, he'd be like, "Wow." He'd literally love it here because he'd be like, see these fucking girls just walk around.
Yeah.
These fucking women,
Do
dude.
you see all this poontang walking
That
around?
he literally says "Boon
I'm sure he does.
There's a lot of young cooter around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cooter.
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
We're good?
It's my favorite rapper, Young Cooter.
Young Cooter?
Mm-hmm.
Young Kuda.
Is that actually a rapper?
No.
Oh, I'm
Bitch
sure
ride
it
my-
is.
Like a scooter.
I'm a
It is
comedian
now.
making jokes.
Follow us on Instagram.
Suck my fucking dick. I'm a comedian making jokes. I'll suck your dick right now. Follow us.
I'd rather you cook those steaks.
I don't have steaks. You think I
I'm
only have
hungry.
$40 left on my EBT, dude? I don't have money for steaks.
Oh, yeah. So fucking subscribe. My man's on EBT.
I've been on EBT for a while, dude. Shout out to the state of Florida, bro.
One
Hooking me
time?
up. You can get pub subs with EBT. I'm sure I've covered all of this, but like, subscribe, share this with your friends, comment
Comment
down
for the
below.
algorithm.
If you made it
Please.
this far, comment the word biscuit.
Yeah, do that.
If you made it
Bitch.
this far, comment on the video the word biscuit.
And then if you're listening to it on, Jeff.
And shout out to our sponsor, FieldSeats.com.
Oh yeah, fieldseats.com. Do we have to
Should I do the read right now?
do the read right now?
Let's
and then we'll
end
cut
the
it in.
episode, then do the read.
All right. Hey, yeah. Fucking make sure you rate the videos on
a
Spotify and
T.
Apple Podcasts. That's the biggest thing that we need right now.
With
Thank
a
you.
T. Bye, good girls. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you.